friends. Today I'm going to explain about the some other basic things about the Swift programming language, just like strings, characters, arrays, set, dictionaries. Before that, please subscribe to my channel, and those who are the beginners has been watching my video, please go through the before video. That is could be very helpful. Please watch through that videos, and please subscribe to get the latest other video. Okay, let's start. Next section, it is mainly I'm discussing about string, characters, arrays, set, and dictionaries. So after watching my video, go through the site tutorials point, that is very helpful for the beginners. And also please watch my befores all videos. Okay, so next about the strings. So what is a string? So as I already mentioned, that for the basic thing, the basic thing we are doing, this is a compiler. Okay, see, this is a string. So let's see the output. See, to mention one string, there is a basic pattern like hello, like this is one of the string. We must to save one variable like a var. We can give the variable name, anything. Okay, variable name is equal to, yeah. So this is a way to write print, and just I'm printing my variable. Okay, variable name, see, executing. I just get the output, sorry, welcome, hello. Okay, so this is a way to create a string. So uh, then another way is there. See, the next case is, this is by using a string creation by using string literals. Okay, next is about string creation by using a string instance. What is the meaning of that? Okay, so it's simple. Here I'm just giving, actually I'm giving here string. That's the thing, as already I have written like a this, my string. Okay, my string equal to, I'm firstly, we can give instant like string. Okay, string, in this string I can give like hello. So this way also I can mention, means I can create my string. See, this is the way. So this is the way for creating string instant. Such case we can create multiple lines. Okay, for multiple line, see one of the example, the letter, it is used for the constant. Okay, see, I'm giving one variable letter, this is for constant, and it is equal to for sentence, this is the way to write. Okay, 3 commas. Okay, by giving this we will get the output. Okay, next is for giving empty string. Empty string is nothing else, very simple actually. See, var my string, and I'm assigning as one empty. This is a way of writing. Okay, way of writing for empty string. So here, see, let's see here, I'm one condition I'm looking, that I'm just want to see, is it my string, sorry, my string, is it empty? If it is empty, then print is it empty. So see, my okay, my string, dot is empty. If it is empty, okay, is, if it is empty, then print, uh, means just print like this way, or else print this, my, it is not empty. If it is not empty, so what output it should become? Say it is empty, because in this I have not given. So it would be check here, this value is empty, no, so it goes to the else section. Yeah, see, one of the thing I need to mention, if don't know about if else condition, please go through the just before video. I have clearly explained about decision making statement, so go watch that video please. Okay, So if suppose I write like hello here, what happened first, it will be check is it empty or not. So is it empty? No. So it goes to this expression and it will print as hello. This is the way. Okay, next is string constant. String constant is very easy to understand. See, I'm writing one, assigning one variable. The first already I'm giving this, and in this string I need to add something like readers, any string. Then what is the output? Say this is the output. Simple. Actually, this meaning I'm giving like my string. Okay, my string is equal to hello. Okay, hello. Okay, and I thought that I need to add one word in this. So already in this my string, it has the value hello. So I am adding. So for adding, I added plus equal and given welcome a string, and after that I print. I should get the output as hello welcome. See, okay, so this is a way of string constant. Next is about string interpolations, that meaning actually assigning of constant. Let's see, first I am assigning as 20 for a var a. After that I am assigning a constant value 100. Okay, so already for variable a it has a value 20, and constant value variable I have 100, and constant c it is float is 20, and just printing in this way. So the output must like 20 times slash 20 times 100 is equal to 20.0. so this is the way. This is string. Okay, next uh, this thing is adding. Okay, so I'm just explaining how. Suppose I have two string and I need to add this two string. See, so for that I just use an arithmetic operator plus. So see, this output will become. For that I used constant value, and this constant value is assigned for a variable. Okay, let is for used constant, and var is always changing variable. Okay, that's important, we must to know. Next about the string length. String length is nothing, it is a simple. The thing is say, let's see, we need to get the length means see, var a dot count how much that words are there. So we are counting like I'm just showing, I write like a hello. So what should be, and I need to print the length. I given like a print okay, print var var a dot count. That's the thing. So it should be print output like 1 2 3 4 5. So answer should be 5. Okay, if I written like welcome, welcome, the output should 5. Then here space is 6, 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. So answer should be 13. So this is about the string length. Next is about the comparison. We are just checking my two string, compare it. Okay, one of the example. See, first I am saving just one string is stored in one variable var a hello swift 4, and other string is saved hello world in var 2, and I am checking whether this 2 is equal to equal. If it is true, then print this way, or if it is else it is actually this is not same. Yeah, so out should it should be go to the else portion. It is not equal. Let's show one example. I'm just writing like var, okay, var my name, my name. I'm just printing like my name like Tom, okay. And I'm checking if, okay, if and sorry then another variable like my my string, okay, and I assign like other name like Jerry, okay. So I'm checking, comparing my two string like if my name, my name is equal to my string, okay. If it is same, then print like it is same, it is it is same, okay. Else print it is not, it is it is not. So according to this my given, what should become it is not. Yeah, so if I give here as Tom, so it should become this, it is same. So this is a the way of writing string comparison. Then uh, uh, iterating our string, that this is a way. Let's show one example. See here, this is one of an example. Iterating means, see, already I have explained about the for loop. So according to this, here it goes through each and every characters. Suppose I write suppose I declaring one variable, my string is equal to welcome, welcome, and I need to iterating my string. So for value, for value in my string, okay, my string. So that way print my value, print that value. What will be the output? Let's see W E, it goes to that each for loop. This is the way of writing for loop in a string, iterating the string. Next about Unicode string. Let's see. See, I just written like a dog, question mark, something, and and I have done the for loop dot utf8, then printing, then after that for loop. So output must be like a D, the next line O, like that way. After that, see, let's see. This is UTF8, in UTF16 output like this. See, this is a way. Next about string functions and operators. There are a lot of things that is used while using string, like is empty, means to check whether our string is empty or not. Has prefix, to check whether the given parameter string exists as a prefix of a string or not. These all are the things that already used. Just go through this. Okay, we can remove reversed end index, we can find the start index, end index, okay. Next is about the characters. Characters means this way. So output I given as a character A, that is the way. So the output will become A, B, like that. So this is about the character. So suppose I have given this way, assigning a b as character. See, can't convert the value of string to the specified type character. So character must be one, like only one variable, a, one word. Okay, we can't assign like the whole sentence. Same case, we can assign empty for the characters. I can assign here empty. Okay, next is about the accessing character from stringer. That is already I haven't explained. If I write hello, so HELLO, like that, then this is about adding. And if I write as assigning string value hello and another character, appending. Let's do this example. So what happened here, I just showing you the output. Here already hello, the one, it is saved in one string variable a. So a and the character g. So in this variable hello dot append means adding, add this variable b. So the output must be like hello. This is the output actually showing. Okay, hello c, hello c, this is the output it comes. Next is about the okay, next let's start next is about the arrays. This is very important. We must to know about this. So array is just like array is very simple actually, just understand our concept. So this is the main syntax actually have to write. I have already just shown, means we this like this way, var just write the variable name equal to, then bracket open, in this we must write the type. Okay, then just open bracket then close. Okay, this is a way actually to mention. For example, I showing you that as var count, count is equal to I am which data type. Okay, it is set to int and initially is setting as nil. That is a meaning here. See, let's see the other example. Here what happened, I am giving some type. In this I am giving count as number of elements, repeated value, initial value. Okay, see, let's see one example. If I need to save some of the values in array, I have to give in this pattern, like as give a variable. Okay, then give the name. Here I have initialized like int, my int value. If it is integer, then bracket open, this is for assigning array. Okay, this. Okay, in this I have saved some integer values this way. Okay, and I have print print this value, so the output will become like this way. Okay, suppose I am giving for like a value array of string, and if I have string, we have to do this way. Otherwise it will be show as error. I will just show you. if I write, I have declared my variable as a type string, and one of that is given string, another as haven't given this way. See, can't convert the value of int because already I have mentioned that it is string, then it can't be converted. But if I write as like any, let's see what happened. See, if it is any, then there is no problem. But if I mention a specific type, that it will be show always errors. Next is about accessing arrays, how it access actually. uh, let's see one example. Already I have saved some of some values, integer values in an array. Okay. This is some of arrays, and I am telling that I need to print only the first value. How to print it? So how to print means I take this value and I need to get the first value. So this is 0. Okay, 0. So to get the first value we have to give 0. See this, if I give 1, see what happened, it will give the output 2. So this is the meaning of array. See, so this is how accessing the arrays. Next, modifying, we can append in sense meaning add, or we can remove. Okay, let's see one example. In this, suppose I need to add one thing, add one number. So in this, I just adding append, okay, appending of one variable like 5. So my output, let's see what is the output, full arrays output. See, that value is added. Okay, if I mention like that is for appending. Then next is about iterating over an array. Iterating over array is for example this. I have assigned that my data type is string. Initially it is null. Okay, and I have been added first Apple, then Amazon, then Google. So the output, it should become like Apple comma Amazon comma Google, and I need to print every value. So let's see how it is. See, index means the first position. This is actually 0th position, and this is 1, this is 2, second position. So this is a way to write. Okay, just I'm showing once again other way pattern. Let I'm stringing an array. Array is I just assigning my value as like a string. Okay, and in this array I am saving a lot of values like 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. So the in this I need to use a for loop iterating. So how to do value, so for in this I am writing the index means the position, it meaning. Okay, index, and then I need to print the value in, pass that value means array, array, and print I need to print the both portions. So I'm printing like this way, index. Okay, index is slash, in this I am giving my index. Okay, and at my value. Okay, my value is I am giving this my value. Okay, value. Then just execute, what will be the output we can see. So let's see the what happened here. Say can't assign to infinite expression. So here what happened means I have to just look through this. Can't assign to immutable expression of type into dot type. So Actually this pattern, it's to writing a string for string value. Okay, so this for int value I should mention like this way, 0 to 5, that way pattern. Okay, let's see, I will show each and everyone. First it is about the string. Then next is about the count. How just count properties. See, int I have assigned as int and count is 2, repeated value 2. Then in for the variable int b, I have assigned as count 3 and repeated value 1. So what interest means int c adding this two value a and b, so we could get the correct value. So let's see the output. See, so actually we get the output like total items in the a is 2. Okay, and into b is actually 3, and while counting that 2 of that, it gets as 5. Same case we can assign for the empty property also. I could explain laterly detailing about the examples. Just now showing the basic things, and I will do the programming basically. Please watch my next video explaining only about the arrays, set and dictionary. Please watch that video also. And this is a way to declare set. How to just see the syntax, how it comes. Var variable name equal to set of characters. First initially I am setting as null. For null we represent like a bracket open, bracket close. We can access we can print the set count. Just give that some set dot count, we will get the count. To insert one element to this set, give just like dot insert of, and just give that element. And if check if we need to get some is empty, give like that variable dot is empty. To remove dot remove. To check whether one character or any word that is contained in our set, we have to give like that word dot contains, that way. Okay, then iterating over the set. This is a format like 4 items in our set dot sorted. Okay, then print that stored variable. So let's see one example about set. Here result of call to sorted is unused. Okay, I have not print actually. So let's see the output. See here what happened in a set. I have given 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18. This is even numbers. Same case odd numbers and prime numbers. This is the 3 constant variable. So what I have done means I just done like a odd number dot union of this even number and then sorted. So that is the first output has been shown. And second output, that odd number dot intersection the even number then sorted, that is the second output. Third output like odd number dot subtracting the prime number, that is the third case. This is a way of writing the sets. And final concept is about the dictionary. Dictionary is easy. and this is a mainly mostly using things that in our programming language. This is a basic type, means var declare a variable name equal to, we have to bracket open. In this we have to give the key type, a colon value type, and first initially like empty string. This is the syntax for creating a dictionary. Just like example here, let's see. Firstly I am assigning that this is my key, okay, that is int, and the value is a string. So the main example is shown here. So according to this, it is meaning like I am assigning like first my value should be int, yeah, so value is like 1 colon, then it should be string, welcome. So this is the way, okay, this is the way to write. After that, this I dictionary, this is only actually a array. A dictionary means array or collection of array, that is a dictionary. So I'm writing other two, that is hello, okay, and I'm just going to print my dictionary. So we can see our output. Then execute it. See here what happened. I have used dot, not we have to use colon, that is very important. See can't assign, okay, can't assign our this in type int then colon. So this is a sequence based initialization. See var giving one variable name, after that using bracket open Delhi Bangalore, giving the uh, collection of string in one array. Okay, same case we can assign like int collection of arrays of int. Okay, the next is about filtering, just filtering the values, if like a dot filter. Okay, according to our example we have to use suppose my value dot I'm checking that is greater than 1000. For that purpose we are using filtering. Next is about the dictionary grouping. Suppose I have saved some collection of string in an array, this, and I need to get the first and another thing is I have been grouping those all cities, that dot first. Okay, so how do they get the output? See, I just explain again, I will just show you the thing. I have been written my variable this, okay. After that I have filtering, using of the filtering, sorry, grouping, means grouped city, that is I have declared another variable is equal to my dictionary of grouping the cities. So what happened here, all values it goes here, and for this is meaning getting of the first letter, okay, getting of the first letter, okay, and just print what happens. See what happened from this first grouping, that means this dollar zero dot first what happens, meaning this all values, okay, this array value it goes here, and it will be take each and every word, that first from Delhi it takes D, and from here B, here H, here D, and here B, and according to the alphabet, means ascending order, first it comes B, Okay, B letters. B, there are two letters, Bangalore and this one, then comma, then second letter it comes D, then D, Delhi. That way the output will be showing. Same case, we can append means we can update update value, just adding like adding value meaning. Okay, so let's see this, modifying our dictionary. So actually here it is showing many problems. It is giving like a warning. Okay, this is all warning. The output actually here is, this is the output. So what happens means, here this is the dictionary. In this I have saved the type as int and string. Okay, int is one, string, this is key and value, key value, key value. So in this array I have given added one of the key, that is 1. Okay, updated value, new value of 1 for the key is 0 here. Okay, here as 1, then another, declare another value named as sum var equal to sum dictionary of 1, get this position. This position is 0th position. Okay, till here, and this is first position, and this is second position. Okay, so here see, old value of the key 1 is old value, the 1. Value of key equal to 1 is sum value. Sum value means this one. Yeah, now the sum value is new value of 1, and here value of 2 is 2, and the value of 3 is 3. So this is a way of writing, modifying the dictionary. Go through this each example deeply. If I need to actually we tell as a key value pair. Okay, that is very important, and we can even remove the any of this. Okay, if I just give, see here, according to this example, okay, in the I have already assigned this variable, and I told that I need to remove the value of keys 2. Okay, so what happens, see, first it is to print the dictionary of 1. Print dictionary of the 1 means 1. Okay, and the second value it becomes as nil. Yeah, and the third value it comes 3, because here already mentioned as remove the value key 2. So second position will be removed. Then same case we can iterate over a dictionary also. Okay, see, this is important. See, I am assigning and iterating, so we have to give like index comma key value in this dot enumerated. Okay, so the output it comes like say my key, first key 0 0. In that dictionary value, key value, I have to mention only my key value. So dictionary value key 2, then a value 2, like that. So that is the way of 0th. We can iterate our dictionary also. Then convert to two arrays. Say, let's say one of example. see I am storing, okay, some of values, and there in this storing, see, let's see this output. First, print dictionary key. I'm just printing the keys as here, print dictionary keys. Okay, so here what happens means, first I have store in dictionary this value, and to declare another value, constant value, like dish keys, that is the type int. In this sum dot keys, I should get only the keys value. Here I should get the values like 1 2 3. Okay, so this is the meaning, to get only this 1 1 2 3, and values meaning 1 2 3. So what happened, if I need to get only this value, I have saved. Okay, and I have printed the key values like a 2 3 1, and this value is like a 2 3 1. Okay, then even we get the count, we can also get the count. For example, this is very good example to print how much it is. Okay, actually here how much values are there, 1 2 3, so count should be 3. Here 1, set of 1 and set of 2, so count should be 2. Okay, next here we can even assign like empty. For assigning, we have to assign this way, give this way. Okay, so this is my mainly module I have be explained, and please watch the next video. I'm just explaining only main thing about the arrays and dictionary, that is the main thing. Please watch the next video, and also please subscribe those who are even not subscribed to my channel, and please invite your friends. If any doubts there, please comment to my channel. Okay, bye.